Outlander Season 8 is on its way, and due to that shocking final moment in Season 7, our little fandom is burning with hundreds of theories regarding what will happen next. So, let's talk about them. The storyline involving Faith, Jamie, and Claire's daughter, who was believed to have died in Season 2, is something that has been lingering in the back of my mind since that devastating moment. I know I'm not the only one who's wondering if there's a chance for her to return. The Season 7 finale seemed to hint at it, and I can't help but feel a mix of excitement and disbelief. Could Faith be alive? I know that Francesca mentioning her hinted that she is already dead, but in a show filled with time travels, it's not difficult to imagine that Faith is somewhere in the universe, and it is about time that they will meet one day. The possibility that a different child might have been raised as Faith is another theory that keeps popping up. It is suggested that Faith in Season 2 was truly dead. But in the future, one of the grandchildren of Jamie and Claire decided to name their child as Faith, in the memory of their stillborn ancestor, and that Faith in the future somehow traveled to the past, which led Francesca and Jane to live in the past as well. I mean, if this is true, it is the craziest twist that Outlander has ever put out, and I'm truly paralyzed by it. But let me know what you think has really happened. Since the books also do not explain this storyline as of yet, we are truly clueless, and I'm dying out of curiosity. What really hits me in this scenario is the way the writers set us up for this moment. As Sam Hugan has said, playing the scene where Jamie realizes that Faith could still be alive was a revelation. It's interesting because even playing Faith's death way back in Season 2, we played the truth of it. We had no idea ourselves. So it was a shock for us as actors reading it and learning about it, as it was for the characters. I think the thought process for Jamie is, how is it possible? The elation, the happiness that actually, it could be possible. Imagine the whirlwind of emotions Jamie must be going through. He believed his daughter was gone forever, only to have this hope spring up in front of him like a lifeline. And for Claire, I can't even begin to imagine what she must be feeling. Katrina Balfe captured the essence of that moment when she said, "I just love it when you're given a scene, and you read it, and it's like, ooh, that's really good. But in the playing of it, when the hairs on your arms are standing up, it's pretty brilliant." It's such an interesting cliffhanger because it just opens up this whole other world of questions, which leads us so brilliantly into the next season. For Claire, finding out that Faith might be alive would be a whirlwind of emotions, bringing up everything from grief to hope and everything in between. It's like they've both been holding their breath for so long, waiting for this moment, and now they have to figure out how to live in a world where their daughter might still be out there. But as much as I'm hoping for a joyful reunion, I know that Outlander never makes things easy for its characters. There's always a price to pay, and if Faith is alive, there will be complications for sure. Perhaps Roger and Brianna's efforts to solve the time travel mystery will pay out in Faith's storyline, saving her this time. Do you think there is truly a possibility for Faith to be somehow alive somewhere? Let me know in the comments. Another part of Season 8 that I'm dying to see unfold is the relationship between Jamie and Lord John. After everything they've been through, from being enemies to becoming complicated friends, there's so much tension still unresolved between them. I mean, that half-hearted farewell in the Season 7 finale did not sit right with me at all. I don't know about you guys, but I really want to see them together once again in Season 8. As many of you know, their complicated relationship has a long history. It all started with Jamie being imprisoned by Lord John, but it quickly grew into something more complicated, especially as Lord John harbored romantic feelings for Jamie. This dynamic has always fascinated me, and Season 7 took it to a whole new level with the shocking marriage between Lord John and Claire, born out of grief after Jamie was thought to be dead. I feel like Hogan's insights into their relationship are so telling about what to expect from Season 8. He said, "I think it's setting them up very much apart. In Season 8, there's a lot of work that they will have to do to become friends again, and who knows if they will. They have so much history. It's probably one of the most interesting relationships, I think, outside of Jamie and Claire, and I love working with David Barry. He's just the most incredible actor, so thoughtful, and he brings such nuance to that character. It's clear that there's still a lot of emotional work ahead for these two men, especially now that they share a deep connection through William." Hagen's description of their relationship as one of the most interesting relationships outside of Jamie and Claire makes me think that there's a lot more to explore here. At the heart of it all is their shared love for William. As Hagen puts it, "But at this point, They're also both fathers to William, and he certainly has both of their qualities. So there's a lot for them to work through. I think this dynamic will play a big role in season 8. Jamie and Lord John are bound by their love for William, and I'm curious to see how this plays out. Will they reconcile, or will they continue to drift apart? I'm really hoping we see them work through their differences, especially since they've been through so much together already. The tension between them is bound to create some powerful moments, and I can't wait to see where their story goes. The tragic thing is, the newly released trailer for Season 8 has left me with even more questions than answers, as always. Previously, Sophie Skelton, who plays the part of Bree, said these words about Season 8. The final season is going to blow people's minds a little bit. The fans have been put through the ringer coming into the second half of this season. We've really played with the emotional heartstrings. But I feel like the end of the season is just a bit more of a nice sigh of relief, maybe a little bit more peaceful. But then Season 8, we're just going to mess you up again emotionally. I think it's a really big and a really magnificent season. I'm excited for the fans to get to see it. And now, in the 15 seconds long teaser, we see Jamie saying to Claire that if he wouldn't say "I love you" to her in his final moments, it is because he wouldn't have enough time. What does this mean? Does this mean that he will truly be a victim of a sudden fire at home and won't have the chance to say goodbye to Claire? This is what has been theorized by some fans for years, and now it seems like we are getting closer to that conclusion. I don't know about you guys, but personally, it is too much for me. If Jamie dies before Claire, it is likely for Claire to return to the modern days, to provide a better life to Francesca. And I don't know what to think about it. All I know is I'm dying to get Season 8, and thankfully it will be out before the year ends as filming has been already completed. For more weekly updates on Outlander, make sure to like and follow. If you want to get a detailed analysis on what happened in Season 7 season finale, watch the video on the screen.